finally, for tonight, we have the demo for AM, a driving horror game, and that is all I know, but that's all I need to know. Obviously, I am a huge fan of driving horror, something that was so underutilized when I started doing these videos, and something which thankfully has sort of become a genre in its own right. Now, normally I don't really like to do demos for something like this. I don't know, to me it just feels like I'm almost spoiling myself on something that I will undoubtedly play when the full version is released. But as there's no release date listed and that can come at any time, I figured I should try it out since you guys have been pushing me to play it like mad. The reason I love these games so much is because, look at it, they're just so atmospheric by default. And there's so much potential for variety in the types of scares it can throw at you. It can be mostly leisurely with maybe just a tinge of an eerie feeling. Or it can be something terrifying chasing you through the night. I mean, the genre is essentially a mobile safety bubble that you have to work to maintain. So what's not to love? Let's try it out. We can select a difficulty. I prefer atmosphere over anything else. I want an experience that is tense but fair. Fairness is lame. I want a challenge. I think normal, meeting it in the middle, is the best for this. Another horror game demo. Playtime 40 minutes, perfect for this. I should have time for 2 more games after that. Oh my god. Well, 2 more games before in this case. Wow, you knew exactly the audience you were catering to. Okay. It seems like we have the same controls as every driving game ever. The fact that there's a dedicated button to respawn has me a bit nervous. Like it expects me to die often. And we can actually use a flashlight while we're driving. Click on the sides of the screen to rotate the camera and change views. Oh, we're not looking around normally? What is that flashlight there? Explore the car thoroughly and identify what can be interacted with. Ooh, there is a lot of interactivity here. That's neat. We can look at our rear view, of course. We can adjust said mirror. That's got potential. We can turn on the windshield wipers, listen to the radio. Turn off the headlights, leaving us in total darkness. I would kind of like it if we could, like, look around with the mouse, but I guess the reason it does this is because we have to use our mouse to control the flashlight. We can roll the windows up and down. I guess I don't have to move my mouse with it. Listening to old radio music on a dark country road. It's not quite an ironic children's nursery rhyme, but it's close. Can we change the station? Not in the demo. And no tape, this is just on the radio. Let's lower the volume just a bit. Just in case of copyright, so that my voice trips it up.
And how it could happen any day now. And if you've somehow managed to avoid all that talk until this very moment, well, I gotta tip my hat to you. But now that I've gone and popped your bubble, don't go hitting the panic button. Let me break this down for you. It's only natural to feel a little uneasy thinking about the future, but let's go back to what Jesus himself said in Matthew 24:36. But of
Guess
that
we're
day
religious.
and hour knoweth no man, not the angels in heaven, but my Father only. You see, only God
Watch your
knows
speed when
the
taking
rapture will happen.
corners.
No
Slow
matter
down to
how
maintain
convincing
control.
some of these predictions might sound, just remember they're coming from people, not the Almighty. And let me tell you, this isn't the first time we've heard folks claiming to know the exact day and hour, and I'm sure it won't be the last. I remember as a kid spending far too much time worrying about Judgment Day or whatever doomsday event people said was looming over the horizon.
Reassurances about the end times are only serving to put them in my head right
And
now.
now I'm an old man and can tell tell you from
Oh,
first-hand
look at this, the
experience
dead
that
leaves in the
nothing
road,
came of
gnarled
any of those
branches hanging
predictions.
over
In
us.
fact, if we were keeping score, we should be on Jesus' 6th or 7th coming by now, and that's in my lifetime alone.
This is
So let's
so
just
creepy
say
and
history
atmospheric.
hasn't
I
been too
love it.
kind
You
to
know,
those dime
one of the
store
marks
prophets.
of a good driving game
But here's what I really
is how the
wanna get
headlights
across,
interact with
and
the
I hope you're
environment,
leaning
and
in
this
close
looks
for this one.
absolutely
The
gorgeous.
rapture is not something to fear.
I'm having a
It's
really
the
hard time
fulfillment
keeping in
of
a
God's
lane,
promise
though.
to bring us
It's
home to
like,
Him for
when I turn the
eternity.
wheel, there's
Now,
no
some
minor
of you might be
turning.
thinking,
There's
"But
only
Todd,
drastic
you could
turns
say
when I
that,
hold
but
it
I
for
don't
quite a
feel
while.
that. It's too soon." Well, let me remind you of this. God's timing is never early,
The
never
whole
late.
point of the
It's
radio
always perfect.
is to
If
keep
the
me
rapture
company,
came tomorrow, and I'm not saying
and
it will,
it's enough company that
you
I
can
don't want to turn
trust
it
that
off,
this is all part of God's perfect plan.
but it's not making the
Even
mood
if you
any
don't
less
feel ready, let
unsettling
me assure
due to
you,
its
He
content.
knows you are. So don't let fear or uncertainty rob you of your peace.
What was that?
Keep your eyes on the Lord, trust His promise, and rest easy in the knowledge that His timing is always
I didn't
right.
hit anything, did I? I didn't see anything. Actually, it almost sounded like something might have landed on top of us. Let's keep moving. And moving. We have a choice here. I wonder to what extent it matters. I guess the broadcast day is over. I'm only getting static now. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. You are coming from the opposite direction. Blood, but no bodies. Something has completely fallen over the road. It's moving. Okay, I guess we're following the path you were trying to go then. A path into the forest. I hate to be a vulture, but I need a good thumbnail. Look at that, being backlit by your headlights. I don't like that at all. I should have tried to go the other way. But this dirt road is so narrow. I don't know if I even can turn around. Oh, this reminds me so much of the Local 58 video. You are on the fastest available route. Alright, let's put our flashlight away. Well, at least the radio is going to start keeping us company again. Proper company. I keep forgetting that apart from my headlights, we really are in total darkness. Meanwhile, in the rear view, we only have the red glow from our tail lights. Oh no, radio, don't start doing this to me. Maybe that's enough radio for now. I can't get it to... It's really, really hard to rotate the dial. It's splitting off more and more. Why are these dirt roads more complicated than... We're losing our headlights. I don't like this. My whole temptation is to pick up the pace. No, don't hit the tree. You're wearing a skirt. You look like a cheerleader almost. No, don't even. Oh my god! Oh my god! She's on top of the car! Oh my god! Get out! Get out! What was I even supposed to do? Oh, hold right mouse button. Release! You let that go on for way too long. Use your newfound faith to fight back. Fully charging the flashlight will increase your damage. Careful, the power of Christ will drain your battery. It's attracted to light and movement. Keeping your headlights off will make you harder to find. If it can't locate you, it will grow impatient and leave temporarily. Oh no. Stopping at a rest stop will refresh your battery, mind, and car. Rest stops also serve as checkpoints. Oh my god! Alright, limited battery. Let's turn that off. So it's just out here stalking us. We need to be ready to turn our headlights off and just stop at a moment's notice. Alright, move, move, move. Well, that was certainly a memorable first encounter, and it had an answer. It had an answer for me just saying nope. This feels almost like Evil Dead on the road. Let me take a moment to catch my breath. I guess we can't go inside and talk about what we've just seen. Not that it would do much good. We need to be vigilant then. Oh my god, I did not expect the radio will react to its presence. Fight, hide, and prepare for anything as you search for a way forward. Good luck. So presumably those distortions like we heard before, what is all that? St. Anthony Church. But something growing out of it, something that seems to defy physics. This would be a lot more useful if we could just, like, press left and right to turn it as we go. There's a huge spotlight on the front. But what is this stuff? Something really unholy is going on here. Oh, why am I driving amidst the gravestones like this? That path is blocked off. We could go into the woods, but oh, doesn't it make more sense to stay on the main roads for now? Wow, for a small rural church, this place sure does have a big graveyard. So it's actively out here hunting, huh? I can hear it out there. Shouldn't be doing this. Okay, I think it's fine. Let's go. Go, go. Oh my god, I didn't expect this to be as scary as it is. This is brilliant. And it's because so much of this is on the player. There's real gameplay here. There's things to consider. There's strategy. More battery. Sure, I'll take it. Didn't really need it. Let's get back to the main road if we can. Oh, I think I'm back in the same circle. Oh. There she is. I saw her amid the gravestones. Oh my god! No! Come on! Where is she? Right there! Is she gone? I'm gonna assume she's gone. It's not exactly easy to tell. Oh god, this is so winding. Don't go that way. And we are running out of battery.
Now let's get to this letter from Abigail out in Bellevue. Hello, Pastor Todd
mausoleum.
Roberts. I'm a long-time listener and I love the show. I listen every day I'm able to. And
Why
it's
is
really
this so
helped me over the
winding?
years. Best Christian program in the country.
Yes,
Yesterday,
battery.
my daughter and I were watching TV together, and I'm sure you've seen it too.
Oh my god! Nope! The power of Christ compels you! Crawling all over. Nope, back. No! It's a real fight to get rid of you.
To be honest, I'm not sure myself. Luckily, she's young and went back to playing with her toys after I told her I wasn't sure.
I wonder if I can actually weaponize the car itself. I'm hearing things back there still. But these roads do not encourage speed. I love this, and I'm pretty sure this is what their other game is about too, just the idea of this super persistent predator that we are all alone with. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to beat this, but this is brilliant. Go. The radio's cutting out, but no distortion. The broadcast may have just ended. Nope, here comes the music. We have been on these back roads for far too long. No, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was so worried it was going to be blocked off. That refreshed us. Did it act as a checkpoint? What was that pump just doing out here in the middle of nowhere? I should have stayed on the main road. I had to be nosy. I had to investigate. I think that is actually just me. Oh, I see you back there. I see you back there. Problem is, because we have to click, it's very, very hard to look around in a hurry. And it's so dangerous to... I know they are! What did I just hit? God.
They want to devour you.
I believe you. I believe you.
They will.
Oh my god. I can banish the darkness. Get rid of it. Oh my god! Were you in here the whole time? Oh my god, it's the wipers of doom. Actually, our wipers can help with that. And smear it around a bit more. Well, that's alright. Otherwise, everything seems okay so far, but we're really messed up. Like, everything was telling me, do I look around? Do I not look around? You know what? Don't. Don't, because it's not her. Yep, hi! So there is more than one being. Oh, we don't have a lot of battery. We need something soon. Sometimes you'll be more subtle. What happens if I just ride with you? What happens if I don't rid myself? Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. Let's get rid of that. I can't, but it's okay. We're safe now. Watch, we can see our hood mend itself right in front of us. This is, genuinely, unbelievably scary, and I love it. Okay, this time, no silly distractions like that. We are staying on the main road. Why? Because the main road facilitates speed. That's one of the best weapons we've got. I assume. It doesn't seem to keep the devil himself out of our passenger seat. No. Peachtree Farm, the only way forward. Oh my god! There she is. Where are you gonna go? Oh, come on! Get out of here. Run, run, run. I gotta look at the house, it'll be so cool. I don't know why I thought it was cool. If anything, this has only made me more wary. Whatever this is, it's consumed the area. Either that or it's consumed me, and this is some kind of purgatorial nightmare. We can get more battery, but we gotta go through the barn. Tempted me in. Milk, eggs, butter, and more. You know, this sort of feels... Radio seemingly matched the setting perfectly. Are you listening? Like you wanted to get my attention. Let's go. Come on, come on. No.
You better start running.
Sometimes you can't tell if the radio is distorting. Oh great, into the hay bale maze. And we're back into the back roads. That's just excellent. That's so cool. Listen, we can hear all the little rattles and ratchets of the car as we do this. Okay, now you're definitely distorting. I hear you out there. Will it be enough? There you are! Get out, her demon buddy. I think we're fine now.
With a pull of his cheeks, he can show his big toothy grin.
Wow, he's so cool.
Pull the lever in his back and he'll give you a thumbs up.
Nito, let me play with him. No!
With a
Battery
touch of the
here.
ripcord, watch him spew.
We don't particularly need it, but you know what? It's out of here.
With a simple turn of the crank, you
Oh,
can
is that
find
just
he
the barn
was strong.
again?
With Alvin Buddy, you're in control. Slide over
We're not very maneuverable either, so turning around is the last thing we want to have to do.
Nobody can tell you what to do.
Gotten around to the other side of the barn, though.
You can do about it.
With an Alvin Buddy from Brocktronics, anything is possible.
I love my Alpin buddy.
Is this distortion, or is it just creepy advertising? I wonder if this takes place in, like, the 90s or earlier, you know? Because we don't seem to think to use a phone or anything. Got one of these, like, old-style radios. Something doesn't feel right. I don't know, it just felt like darkness was encroaching for a moment. Checkpoint, yes. Oh, how I live for the glow of these things. Thank you. We could go off-road into the power lines. Seems unwise. God, these roads don't even make sense. Let's just keep it moving, then. How long until this nightmare ends? I don't know how much I can take. This is the kind of bridge that gains a reputation for being haunted. That when you pass under it, you look into the passenger seat or the back seat and find that a phantom hitchhiker has phantom hitchhiked a ride. I am entirely too comfortable with stopping. As we see your glowing eyes. You're nothing. Banish you. Okay. We saw... I'm always tempted by these signs. I know all they mean is that there's a curve in the road, but I just can't shake the instinct that they mean we're going the right way. It doesn't matter anyway. There's a stuck pixel on my monitor, and for a second I thought that there was something flying up in the trees. Are we just going back around the same way? I can't tell if this is the same bridge. Stopping again. What kind of creepy song is this? Well, we're up on the bridge now. I didn't figure it would be like Ichabod's. Yep! Be gone. Be the easier of the two to deal with! Well, yep! Turn off the headlights, not gonna matter now! Oh, you are persistent even within these fights. Okay, I guess you're gone. Keep it moving. Oh, that was a scary hill to go over. I'm hearing whispers. Oh, yes! Have I been tricked into playing a Five Nights at Freddy's driving game? Because joke's on you, I like it. Thing is, our hitchhiker will try and tempt us into using our light during these moments, and that's probably not good either. Am I just going in circles? No, this was a shorter bridge. But all these downhill elements, they're freaking me out. Because for a brief moment as I crest these hills, I can't see. Well, that was the wrong button, and now we gotta deal with you. Hi! You'll crawl in through our trunk. How about we leave you in the dust? You know, you only ever seem to climb onto my roof. It makes me think you're just toying with me. Yep, there you are. Oh, you'll move around too. You're a trickster. You're a real trickster. Based on what's on the radio, I can't tell if this is 1992 or 1912. I really can't tell if I'm just getting turned around over and over. I wonder, is this procedurally generated? Is it fixed? The farm would lead me to believe that it's fixed. And these moments with nothing happening are just as, if not more tense than when I'm being attacked. It's too late. You know what? Get on out of here, you. That's right. We need to keep it moving. Distortion or time between songs. You were just here, so you should be gone for a little while. At a certain point, you must realize I'm not easy prey. This chase has persisted for miles. End of the road. Thank you. Thanks for playing. Normal time, 28 minutes. What do you mean, normal time? Oh my! You lied. You lied to me. What's that in the road? A deer? A roadkill deer? Wait. Blood from the eyes? That's not good. What is all this? Oh, are we in the in development area? We can save over here. We could go rummage in the woods if we wanted. In fact, we have to because it's the end of the road. Who are you? You're not the thing from before. The mutant from Goosebumps? No, a bloody suit. Is that maybe a ski suit, like from the previous game? What happens if I try running you over? You just sort of collapse. And emit a horrifying sound. A lone gazebo in the woods filled with rotting deer carcasses. This is a woods exploration game as well. Ah, this is so cool. This is exactly what I love in these things. It's so mechanics-based. And it's actually utilizing the variety of elements at its disposal. But just how far does this back area go? Bleachers. Like an event at a farm. And I can hear it all rusting. It kind of reminds me of Nope. This is just kind of turning us around. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, there's the bleachers. I was wondering if it's not just generating new stuff in front of me, because I could have sworn we should have been able to see it. Are these things previews of what's to come? Ooh. This isn't even making sense anymore. This is an honest-to-goodness driving liminal space. But this fake town, it has a road. These roots, for lack of a better word, are growing around and twisting the power lines. You let me think I was in just an unused area for a while. Turns out this is a whole thing to explore. This whole world is turning upside down. What is this huge concrete structure? The literal end of the world, it seems. There's something over there. And another review. Oh my god! Oh, that had the impact of a person. That was traumatic. Let's go. The light at the end. Floor it. Only Capable of achieving 50. There's another. Oh, it's not an exit, it's the exact opposite. Mend us from our vehicular manslaughter ways. And let's see what lies in the Bunny Man's tunnel. We couldn't maneuver if we tried. I've never seen a demo have an epilogue before, but we finished in 28 and it said 40. What is this? A spiral ramp. I didn't expect this to go all liminal on me. Oh, there's so many branching paths. Who even knows how much I missed? There is so much potential for variety even within playthroughs of the demo. But I always seem to get where I'm going, so it's good design, I guess. I'm hearing things. I'm hearing things I'm really not liking. Oh god, is there something in here? Nope. A diving board, like this was a pool. Yeah, the car didn't like that. It's like some vast drain. It sort of reminds me of being within the walls in Pacific Drive. I don't know where I'm going. We can get under that if we keep to the right. Just recently, somebody asked me if I would play any more BeamNG horror maps, if there are any. I hope this is a worthy consolation. You can only go that way, and these things are winding their way through. Record time has just reached 40 minutes, by the way. Can we make our way around that corner? It seems very tough to maneuver. No, we gotta start driving upward. Nothing on the radio, nothing whatsoever. Is this where we came from? No, it is not. Is that my tires, or is that... Okay, I think that's me. I think that's me, and it does not sound good for the car. Librarian, you are breaking the car. Oh no. Oh no, we're going down the drain. It doesn't even seem like that steep of an incline. But we are corkscrewing to our doom. It's like some kind of religious shrine. But we can go even deeper into the earth. This demo is the gift that keeps on giving, huh? You're gonna make us tread through another forest to get to you, just a different kind. Straight down your throat, and we delivered ourselves right to you. Oh, there is no room to maneuver whatsoever. Oh my god! I'm glad the game asked it. What was any of that? What did I see? Should I play it again? You know, I probably will. I can't use this footage. Half of my playthrough is missing. It's not corrupted. Whoa. But it never leaves the end screen. Thanks for playing, but in quotes. The mouse is moving and the music keeps looping. There's a framing device here. Over and over. Whatever. It's not a long game. One more playthrough won't kill me. Oh my... There's more. There's more, and it's meta. Hang on. This was supposed to be part of 3 short horror games. I recorded this for 3 short horror games. This is going to be its own video at this rate. Up here it now just says AG. So what did all this stand for to begin with? Or A6? Normal. Let's go. It was my choice. Right? Right. What do these things represent? And what counts as distortion now? Once again, very hard to increase the volume. This is all we get out of these headlights? We're trying to avoid hitting you in the road at night. And now the game is fundamentally changed. Every instinct is telling me speed up, but I know that I can't see. And I've already seen how traumatic it is to hit one of you. The sound design in this is great. Not only can we feel every little bump of the car, the impact is visceral. Just these headless, floating models in the middle of the road. They almost appear as glitches. You're back. Get out of here. Well, now we have a whole new set of problems. You're all over me. You're all over me. There we go. But we're not getting around this. It's a complete dead end. Wait, where even are we? You can follow along what looks like supports for a pipeline. We already know things aren't as they seem. Battery. You're gonna be a lot more persistent. Am I going back the way I came? Can't tell. I guess not, but the radio is no longer an indicator. That's what we learned. The flashlight is much better, so we're kind of more encouraged to use it on the road, but that drains battery. I swear, if we come upon the same wreck going this way... It is the same game, just treating us as we already know what's going on. Oh my god, come on. I really wish I could tell what counts as radio distortion. I just heard rustling. Just keep it moving. That's not gonna matter when she's flying at us. She is way, way tougher this time around. Back on the road. No checkpoints so far. I can't believe that these are the headlights and that this doesn't count as distortion. Oh, but there are rest stops, thank you. It almost seems... I wasn't sure she was climbing on the car right there. It almost seems like this could be the full game just disguised as a demo. Battery up here. Again, not that we need it, but I'm pretty sure at this point that we have to go through here. That area is not open. So let's do it. Let's just keep on moving. Of course, graves have gotten a headstone taller. You came to me here before. That was distortion. There's a tendency to get there, so I'm just gonna keep moving forward. Oh my god. Flashlight really is a safety blanket now that I can no longer rely on it in the headlights. Although, maybe these frequent drops are an indicator that I should be using it more often. Okay, we're through the graveyard. Where are we? No. The ambiguity of this is killing me. And in that moment, we reveal that she was absolutely very near all along. And she still is. Back through the woods. Every time I think I'm out. Downward, downward, downward. I'm just trying to remember what we went through as a way to gauge my progress, because you certainly can't rely on signage around here. Every time we brush those branches, it sounds like something climbing into the car with me. How do you have the nightmare version of an already nightmarish game? I already thought it was scary. Now I'm actually sweating. We're gonna have to go back through the farm again. I think that's the thing I'm least looking forward to. Ow! The steering is hard, very hard. Oh my god, there's a rest stop right there. Thank you! Let me just plow over the corner. So the framing here, let's talk about that, this is a game that we're playing. More than that, we're playing from the perspective of a Let's Player, so it's one of those times where I'm playing in my dark room and I wonder how deep the meta goes. Into the woods once more. Onto the farm, but the gate is closed. Yep. There you are. Come on in. Get on out. That little slap she does always makes me think there's something more. Yep. Come on. Wipers. I don't have time for the likes of you. Oh my god, you're still around! It's not letting me. Return forward, please. Thank you. You fought hard on that one. A remix of things we already saw. Because now it looks even more dilapidated and abandoned than it did. Ow. What? Turning here ain't gonna be easy. Turning my view is even harder. Now's where you start showing up. Power Christ compels you. It's weird what a tongue-in-cheek sense of humor this game has, while still 100% genuinely committing to the horror aspects. But maybe that's just to get us off guard. I can't tell if that's distorted or not. Let's just get going, shall we? Why are we creeping around like this? I felt so slow for a second. Not you. Not you. Cannot ignore the whispers. Come on. You're gonna give me this hard of a time going through here? The hay bales, they lie. Battery? Good. I'm essentially using the flashlight as headlights. Oh no. Oh no, have I already been through here? Please tell me I haven't. Okay, good. I did something like this before. I'm just trying to retrace my steps as best I can. But my familiarity ends right after this. Okay, here we go. We're back on track. God, that took so long to find this again. Right up ahead. There's the sign. Of course, if you wanted to trick me, that would be the way to do it. Just dangle one of those things in front of me like an anglerfish. It feels like we transitioned from normal to hard at some point. Here we are. There's never much opportunity. I really hate how it stops the charge when you do that. Alright, can we actually do something here? Let's keep going. Sometimes you just gotta let the silence speak for itself. Did we take this way before? I know I shouldn't be using the flashlight all the time. But what else can I do? Those structures, they're appearing more often. You closed your eyes right before. That was kind of adorable. In further we go. You're out there. You can tell it's still a mechanic. It doesn't just take it away from you. It's just a lot harder to spot. The thing I've noticed about the design is that there are branching paths, but they all seem to sort of funnel you in to where you're supposed to be going. So you kind of just have to keep moving and have faith that you'll get there. Which I suppose is thematically relevant, huh? Yes, just what I need. Actually, I suppose it makes sense. These are like video gamey power-ups, even for as good as the graphics are. Hey. Oh, wow. These roads are definitely a lot crazier than before. Kind of reminds me of when we were in the corkscrew. It's going to be really hard to defend in this. Thankfully, those reflective road signs kind of pick up some of our headlights' slack. It doesn't make them good at all. We haven't heard from our friend in a little while. Oh, we are just constantly moving downward. Later, Tater. I do wonder what actually happens if we were to let you linger for a bit. It's the way those figures appear on the edge of your headlights. It's such a moment of panic. Of course, I'll panic even more once they start moving. This time, we were offered nothing for the end of the road. We do have to keep going, though. We do. Let's save. I don't know if this game really has enough gas in the tank, so to speak, for this. Forget about the sights and just keep it moving. Suspension or somebody climbing? Oh my god! You can't be banished, so we just have a passenger now. And you yell only when I look at you. Okay, back through the ghost town. This is actually a lot creepier when using only the flashlight. Thing is, I hardly used the flashlight before. Now I'm using it all the time. I hope we'll have enough opportunities to replenish it. Because these areas are a lot bigger, kind of require it. Oh my god. Another danger of the short-range headlights. We didn't see this before, or did we? I actually don't remember. What would be overpass supports now start to look more and more, if anything, like ancient stones. Once more, upside down. There's a light, and there's our false hope. Everything okay back here? Yeah? Okay, I was just making sure I brought enough snacks for the trip. Pretzel sticks and gushers. I mean, honestly, the more you cram back there, the more this will start to feel like a party, so if you have any friends, feel free to invite them. I'm surprised Darwin hasn't showed it, to be honest. Road trips are his jam. Can't we just get out and climb in? We are replenished, and we are nearing the end. My meta Let's Player man hasn't yet realized that this game isn't the same as before. That nothing is quite the same. Let's go out and to the right and see what we find. Wow, even with the flashlight, we simply cannot see much. But we can go through here. Our foreknowledge helps to an extent, but only an extent. It's like a recurring nightmare. We've come down too far. I also don't recall if it sounded so much like there was something else in here with us when we were here. Okay, this is where we break right and start climbing. Into the tunnel. Into the corkscrew. If it pulled something right here, now that would be doing something different. The thing about a rounded corner is that there's so much more anticipation because, you know, a regular corner, it's tense as you approach. But a rounded corner, it's tense till you're all the way around, and when we're screwing downward like this, it's quite a bit more of an issue. That screech in the dark ain't helping me none. Also, just trying very, very hard not to think about the headless corpse in the back seat, but hey, at the very least, we don't have to worry about his eyes on me. Sorry, I'm trying to keep myself amused. Everything still good? Oh, wow. You know, it wouldn't kill you to keep me entertained with some stories. You know, tales of road trips past, times you've ended up in liminal drainage ditches. Anything, man, just anything to break the silence. I think if we just keep mostly left... Okay, we went a little too left. Over here. The thing is, in a room like this, it is so hard to get a sense of scale and space. But we have arrived. Now that we're primarily relying on the flashlight, we can use that to sort of peek these corners just a little bit. I'm just glad she didn't decide to pursue us through this area this time around. We're leveling out. And that's not a good sign. Never mind, we're not leveling out. I had mentally prepared for this, and now you're taking it away. We've made it through this time. It's like that thing that attacked us in the tunnel before is something that isn't supposed to be here. Let's keep an eye out. This chamber has edges, but it's also huge. Turn back this way then. Clinging to the walls is about all we've got. There's something over there, a blue light. Representing the player, am I right? Oh my god! We can probably translate that from binary. And the menu is seemingly left back at normal. So that was the suspiciously titled demo for AM. But given that their other project was a demo that never saw a full release, I wonder if they haven't pulled the same trick again. You play it thinking, oh, this'll be a gas, and then it throws everything at you right here for free. If this ever sees a full release, I will of course be playing it. I will say, I will criticize it on this point. I don't know if this justified the extra runtime of playing it twice, but it was certainly a creepy and original experience, and it really made the most of driving horror. It was everything I love about this genre, and it expanded on it. There's a lot of detail in our interactions with the car. There's a persistent enemy that is... It's always with us. It's like our Mr. X. It's always pursuing us, and everything we do informs that chase. It's not so difficult that it's frustrating, but it's difficult enough that we're always on our toes. It never becomes something that we just have to deal with once in a while. No, the things we have to deal with once in a while are all the other myriad scares along the way, and it's just so cool. It's atmospheric, it's terrifying at times, and it's mind-bending. And it's got that meta spin, which I'm really not sure about, but... well, I guess we'll have a look at that in a moment. However, I am done for now, and like I said, I recorded this as a third game tonight as part of 3 short horror games. I think the thing I liked the most about the world design, though, wasn't just how pretty it is to look at and how varied it is in what it's getting across, but the road layout is really smart, because it feels so winding, like you're making a decision a second, but it always kind of gets you where you're going, which means that not only does it spare you the frustration of getting lost for a long time, but it also means that it allows the mindset of just keep moving forward, just keep racing through the night. While not feeling like you're totally on rails, it's actually, I'd say it's executed pretty much perfectly. But if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.